Hi everyone, it's Jay here, and these are the manga releases for the first half of February. And we're going to start off with the Kodansha releases, and one that I'm quite excited for, Vinland Saga Deluxe Edition. So this is the first one, and it's out on the 6th of February. And the Vinland Saga follows Thorfinn, who as a boy lost everything and has grown into a warrior eager to avenge his father. And this is a deluxe collector's edition, containing volumes 1 to 3 of the original manga volumes. It also has a faux leather cover and original end papers with a colour map. I think this sounds fantastic and I am tempted to buy it. It comes with a price tag though of £54.99. And then we have Gazing at the Star Next Door, and this is a new series. It follows Chiaki, who has a thing for her best friend Subaru, who's fast becoming the hottest young actor in Japan. But with Subaru threatening to slip away, Chiaki has a decision to make. Will she finally take her shot or give Subaru up? Then we've got Volume 2 of Magic Knight Rayearth, and this series from Clamp is being re-released with a new translation. Perfect for fans of Sailor Moon and She-Ra, this second volume comes with 208 pages. And then we have Volume 3 of The Moon on a Rainy Night, and for those who don't know this manga, it is a sweet romance series that follows Saki and Kanon. They meet when Saki is rushing to her piano lesson, bumping into Kanon, who is very hard of hearing, and a friendship blossoms between them, maybe something more. But in this volume, Saki's confusion over her feelings is deepened when Kanon sleeps over, telling Saki her future dreams. Then we've got Omnibus 2 of Fairy Tail, and this is a large-size omnibus containing volumes 4 to 6 of the Fairy Tail series, and this one sounds like a lot of fun. Natsu, Lucy and Happy have embarked on a stolen S-class quest, which are typically so dangerous that one false move means certain death. And we've got another omnibus, Fire Force 8. Again, it's a large-sized omnibus with 600 pages, and it contains volumes 22 to 24 of the series. Then we've got The White and Blue Between Us, and this seems to be a standalone BL volume which follows Hozumi, a guy who left the island town he grew up on, leaving behind Mishima, his close friend and first love from high school. And the two haven't spoken since Hozumi turned Mishima down when he rejected him and lied about his own feelings. So when Hozumi returns for his high school reunion, he wants nothing more than to make amends with Mishima. But Mishima has distanced himself from not only Hozumi, but everyone in the entire town, choosing to live alone in the lighthouse his grandfather used to tend to. Hozumi is not going to find it easy to make amends. Next we have Volume 4 of Windbreaker, and the highly anticipated matchup between the heads of Bufurin and Shishitoren heats up. As Sakura watches his leader, he is humbled and gets an important message. Being at the top is not a solo act, and one needs a loyal team. Then we've got Bloody Sweet, Volume 2. Neyrim does not have a normal life, with a vampire living in her closet and a shaman mother, but even so, it is definitely out of the norm for her to have so many accidents happening around her. Is there someone else with supernatural ties? She hopes not, because she just wants to fit in at school. Then we've got Volume 5 of My Gently Raised Beast. Blondina's safe return is greeted with great joy and celebration, but not everyone is happy to see her alive and well. When Adelaide witnesses all the love and warmth around her half-sister, something inside her snaps. Unhinged by jealousy, she redoubles her efforts to destroy Blondina. If you've read this series, could you let me know in the comments what you think of it? It sounds like it could be an interesting read. Then we have a new series from Yen Press, See You in My 19th Life. And Ju Won-yun has lived through 17 previous lives and remembers it all. So she's not so easily moved, except when it comes to a strong, lovable boy named Se-ha Mun. I'm probably butchering these names, I'm really sorry. Just before she can let him in on her secret, however, their time together is abruptly cut short until she reincarnates less than a year later. Now she's determined to make her way back to Se-ha's side, but he's haunted by the memory of Ju-won dying in his arms, so romance is the last thing on his mind. Will she be able to overcome her own past self and find happiness in her 19th life? Read to find out. We've got Volume 3 of What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, and Young Jun continues to woo Secretary Kim in this volume, but he's got some stiff competition. Miso happens to run into her favourite author, Morpheus, but when she flips through his debut anthology, certain eerily familiar details in a story about a kidnapping catch her eye. I am intrigued. This is a series I've wanted to pick up for a while, so perhaps February will be the month I go for it. Then Play It Cool Guys, Volume 5, and this series sounds like it could be a good laugh. It follows a group of guys who look unapproachably cool, but in actual fact they're a group of complete dorks, and clumsy to boot. In this one they're off on a trip to Bear Cub Land. Then we have Chainsaw Man, Volume 14 by Viz Media. Asa and Denji are going on a date to the aquarium in this one, but will their date be ruined with some extreme social awkwardness? Gonna have to read to find out. Then we have a new series, In the Name of the Mermaid Princess. Princess Mio is betrothed to Prince Chika. However, they've never met, and he doesn't know her secret. She's a mermaid. When Mio tells her father, the king, she wants to live life openly as a mermaid, how will he react? Read to find out. Then we have Volume 20 of Dragon Ball Super, and Goku and Vegeta are both struggling to master their Ultra forms, which they'll need to defeat Gas, who is now the strongest warrior in the universe. Got My Special One Volume 5. Sahoko's dangerous classmate, Akutagawa, has found out about her relationship with Kota. Not only that, Kota and Akutagawa start a challenge, with Sahoka as the prize. Interesting. Then we have Volume 29 of Natsume's Book of Friends. When Natsume and his friend Tanuma help a young woman find her way through the woods, they end up having to take cover from a storm in a mysterious mansion. The shelter comes at a cost though, and the boys are cajoled into joining a seance to summon a yokai. I really want to collect this series, but there are so many volumes that seem to be out of print. I'm not sure how to get hold of the whole series and still have a bank account left. Then we have Volume 10 of Prince Freya, and if Freya is to have any hope of helping her people win this battle, she'll need to escape the clutches of the Indigo Knight before it's too late. We've got Volume 43 of Hayate the Combat Warrior, and as Hayate's beach adventure reaches the end, he finally reunites with his long-lost brother to fight a possessed teacher. Another new series, I Want to End This Love Game. Yukiya has left behind his image as a quiet nerd, with the ultimate high school glow-up, but he's just got one girl in his sights, his best friend Miku. His plan is to use her favourite shoujo manga against her, preparing to pin her to the wall and gaze at her with the perfect smolder. I feel like there's going to be a lot of second-hand embarrassment reading this one. Then Volume 2 of Sakura Saku. When Saku fell ill on a train, a mysterious boy helped her, but then disappeared before she could thank him. In this volume, Saku makes some realizations and realizes she isn't really sure what love is anymore. From Sublime, we've got Volume 2 of Love Nest Second, and the end of year holidays are here. Masato is finally bringing Asahi home to meet his mother, but as a friend. As Asahi watches over Masato and realizes just how important he's become to him, trauma from Asahi's own past bubbles up to torment him. Then from Square Enix we have Volume 3 of The Ice Guy and the Cool Girl. Himuro, the descendant of a snow spirit, is falling for his cool and aloof co-worker, Fuyutsuki, but as his feelings grow stronger, he also runs the risk of his ice powers going out of control with the force of his emotions. We also have Volume 11 of My Isekai Life. And Yuji Sano was a normal guy working a soul-sucking 9-to-5 job when he suddenly found himself transported to a fantasy world where he restarted his life as a monster tamer. Yuji was hired as a scout to accompany a group of adventurers on a slaying quest to take down the dreaded Louisia Rhino, who is far stronger than they realised, and Yuji ends up accidentally showing off his true power to protect the group. Then from Seven Seas Entertainment, Volume 5, A Tale of the Secret Saint. This story follows Fia, who wants to become a knight whilst hiding her saintly power. In this volume, she's without her friend and is left feeling aimless. That is until a certain captain reminds her of his tipsy promise to her. Then we have Classroom of the Elite Volume 9. The second special test is nearly over now, and Ayanokuji and Horikita are still trying to figure out Ryuen's plot and win the test for Class D. Then there's Volume 6 of Pulse. In this volume of the Girls Love manga series, Lynn's surgery has begun, and Mel is right by her side, assisting with the operation. Things are going smoothly until the director hears that Mel has postponed her surgeries so she can operate on her girlfriend, and she is not happy. Then we have a new series called The Tree of Death, Yomotsu Hegui, and this new series has been described as an action-packed supernatural horror about a battle over eternal life. It follows police officer Nawa Kanetsugu, who lost everything when his wife and daughter were killed. All that remains now is his thirst for vengeance, and when he goes for immortality to achieve this, he is plunged into the midst of an endless war. And then I'll Never Be Your Princess Volume 3. This is the final book in the series, however the story continues in a sequel series called I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess, Betrothed, which is out in July. And then we have Volume 2 of 365 Days to the Wedding. Takuya and Rika's fake engagement plan seems to have fooled their co-workers, perhaps a bit too well. But they're in hot water when Takuya's father appears at their workplace, wondering why they hadn't been given a heads up to start preparing for the wedding. And those are some of the releases for the first half of February. I hope there's something there for you to enjoy. There's quite a few new series there that look like they could be really good reads. As always, there is a code in the description below, so if you want to go to SciFier.com and get 10% off their already discounted prices, please do use the code Jay'sManga, and I hope you have a lovely manga buying month. Bye everyone!